everybody, it's Mr. P, otherwise known as Rocket Raccoon today. How's it going? I will tell you why I am Rocket Raccoon, well, besides I like Rocket Raccoon, in just a few minutes. Today is all about the piano. Now, if you're saying to yourself, Mr. P, I'm so bummed out, we don't get to do keyboard karate, and I can't do keyboard karate because I don't have a piano at home. You probably really don't sound like that. But anyways, you do have a piano at home, and I'll tell you about that in just a few minutes. So, what can you do to sharpen up your piano skills? Game number one for today. Take a piece of paper, draw a piano on it, or print a piano off the internet or something like that. Or it doesn't have to be fancy or anything like that. Step two, draw some letter names on your sidewalk or with tape on your living room floor. Ask your mom first before you do that one. Anyways, remember you only need 7 letters because us musicians, we're not that smart. We only learned 7 letters in kindergarten. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. That's it. And then get a friend or a family member to point to one of the keys on the keyboard, like that one. What would that be, by the way? Well, we know that C is to the left of the 2 black keys. So if you know that C is to the left of the 2 black keys, you just got to count up the alphabet. C, D, E, F. So you would run to F. And if you want to play with your brother or your sister or your dog, I don't know how good your dog would do, but you can race to the correct letter. And then somebody else puts another letter up there like that. C, D, E, F, G. What comes after G? Well, normally H would, but of course in music that is A, and you would run all the way over to A. Speaking of over here, come on over here, everybody. Or I got one more idea for you, keyboard-wise. This is kind of backwards. Instead of drawing a keyboard on a piece of paper, you could draw a keyboard on your sidewalk, like this. Number one, it's kind of fun when you see people walking by on your sidewalk and they kind of pretend to play notes on the keyboard. That's pretty fun. But you can kind of play the game backwards. All you got to do is have a friend or family member yell out a letter like Mrs. P. Yell out a letter.
A.
A. C, D, E, F, G. Wait. Oh, it's hard upside down. C, D, E, F, G, A. I'm on A. Yell out another letter.
E.
E. That one's right here. And if you're really fancy, you could do sharps and flats and stuff like that.
B sharp.
B. There is no B. Okay, technically B sharp is C, but anyway. All right. So, or you could draw one piano for you and one piano for your sister, and then somebody could yell out a letter, and you could see which one of you got to the correct key the fastest. Also kind of fun. All right, come on inside, everybody. All right, we're going to play a little Twister today, but not Twister like, like everybody gets down on the floor and gets all tangled up and stuff like that. We're going to play finger number Twister. Yes, of course, you guys remember from keyboard that fingers, your left hand, right hand, doesn't matter, they each have finger numbers. And your thumb is always number 1. And if you can remember your thumb is number 1, then you can remember pointer is 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So here's how you play. First of all, you download these off the internet. I will put them on my cat. Hi, Amber. How's it going? Yeah, good to see you too, buddy. I will put these on my website later today. Mr. P has a website. I'll be getting to that too today. Whew. Rocket Raccoon's a little warm here. All right, so step number 1, print these off the internet. If you don't have a color printer, there's also a black and white version. You can make your own colors if you don't like the traditional green, yellow, blue, and red Twister colors. All right, so you can play by yourself or you can play with a friend. So I'm going to play right here, and if I had a friend over here, they could play on the opposite side. Get 2 dice. They don't have to be these ginormous dice. These are just easier to see, but you can steal some dice from a game that you probably have, a board game or something you probably have lying around in your house. Okay, first one. Put this finger on this color. Okay, so I'm going to roll one dice. I'm going to put my 6th finger. I don't have a 6th finger. 6th finger equals question. You pick. Okay, I'm going to pick one. My thumb. On this color. 6. You choose. I'm going to put one on red. Boom. And then you roll them again. This time I got 2 and 6. 2 finger on I choose. I'm going to put 2 on blue because that's easy. And there's going to be some cats. You never know. And then 1 on 5. So 1 finger moves to 5. Roll again. Okay. 6. I choose. 1 finger on green. Wah! There we go. I'll do one more. 4 finger on, so that's my ring finger, on 1 red. 4 finger on red. Now it's getting a little bit tricky. So you can see where this would get a little bit weird pretty fast. Speaking of weird, hi November, how's it going? Cool. So there you go. There is Finger Twister. You can try that out at home. We're just going to turn around here just for a second. So I mentioned a website. So guys, remember, you don't have to remember all the links, like, you know, click on this link to go to the music schedule. Click on this link to go to Keyboard Karate. Click on this link to go to the Music Flexboard. All you got to remember is the BG Music page. tinyurl.com/BG Music page. Doesn't matter if the letters are capital or small or whatever. It's just easier to see. And that web page has all the links and all the information you will need. If you want to do your music journal, it's on there. If you want to play keyboard karate or ocarina or recorder, all the lessons are on there. If you want to watch this video again, but you forgot our YouTube channel, it's on there. It's all good. All right. Speaking of cool apps and stuff like that, so I said at the beginning of the video that if you don't have a piano, well, actually, you do have a piano. Check it out, my friends. So this is my school iPad, and of course you have self-service on there. Hit self-service, and then you're just going to hit the search button, boom, and you're going to search for piano. I spelled piano wrong. There we go. Piano. And there is an app called The Piano. And you're going to install that. And boom, you got yourself a piano. There we go. Well, I should probably turn up the volume. But anyways, it sounds kind of cool. And you could do keyboard karate. You could practice piano all on this app. Now, you might have to do like one hand at a time instead of both hands. You can make the keys smaller, but then you need like little elf fingers. But, you know, you can practice one key at a time, and you can still do some keyboard karate at home, even if you don't have a big piano. Speaking of big piano, now we've talked about how the piano is kind of a stringed instrument and kind of a percussion instrument. But it's kind of hard to picture that sometimes. It's easy to see percussion instrument because we have to hit the keys to make noise, just like we have to hit a drum to make sound or hit a xylophone to make sound. But where do the strings come in? Well, let's take a look. There we go. This is the inside of a piano. And there's lots of cool stuff inside a piano. And you can see that across the back of this piano are a bunch of metal strings. And that's why we call it a stringed instrument, because these strings are what makes the sound. And if you pluck these strings, you can make some pretty cool sounds, just like plucking the string on your violin or viola, doing a little pizzicato work today. So that is super cool. There are actually songs out there that people have composed that tell you to not play the keys on the piano, but to play the strings inside the piano. It's pretty cool. Now, check out these little guys here. These are the hammers. And this is kind of why it's called a percussion instrument. Not only because you have to press the keys, but look what happens when I play some of the notes. The hammers move toward the strings, and if I press down one key, boom, it hits one of the strings, and that string vibrates. I could actually stop it by touching it. How cool is that? Or two notes, or three, or a whole bunch. That's kind of cool. So that's why a piano is both a stringed instrument, because it has strings, and a percussion instrument, because it has these little hammers that hit the strings. Maybe I should play a song for you. How about Mary Had a Little Lamb? Or sorry, that one's going to be in your head for the rest of the day. Awesome! I have one more thing to show you, and we're going to turn around. It is not about the piano, but it is about superheroes. Now, that is, of course, why I'm dressed like Rocket Raccoon today, because it is Superhero Week in the BG Music Room. Today, Tuesday, and Thursday, if you pop into one of my mini music classes, we're going to be doing some superhero-themed stuff. And so I thought I'd share a superhero game with you guys before we go. This is called Sort the Supers. In my hand, I have cards with a whole bunch of superheroes on them. Marvel and DC. Nobody throws a fit. It's okay. And then I have some rhythm cards like ta, ti, 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 ta. Ta, sh, ta, ta, ti, ti, sh. I'll back up a little bit there. So, your job, should you choose to accept it, is to, number one, download these cards off the internet. I will put them on my website later today for you to download. Cut them out, and then, as fast as you can, sort the superheroes. Here we go. I'm going to mix them up a little bit. And go. The Flash. Ta-ta. Dr. Richards. T-T-T-T. Nick Fury. Nick Fury. Ta-T-T. Beast. That's easy. Hawkeye. He goes with The Flash. Gamora. Ta-T-T. Goes with Nick Fury. Captain Marvel. T-T-T-T. Batgirl. Superman. T-T-Ta. So you get the idea. You can match up the superheroes to the different rhythms that sound like their names. Or you can be a little crazy after you're done and do a little composing. Like Superman, Captain Marvel, Gamora, Beast. There you go. And you can create some rhythms using some superheroes. So, guys, I hope you've enjoyed watching today. Like I said, download that piano app on your district iPad so you can have a piano in the palm of your hand. Please stop by one of my mini music lessons. They'll be every day this week, but like I said, on Tuesday and Thursday, we'll have some special superhero ones. And don't forget family game night. Tuesday night, Thursday night, 6:30. Grab your family together and join us for some trivia. What's the trivia going to be about? I think you figured it out. Superheroes, yes. Hope to see you there. Thanks for watching, everybody.